I'm starting to work on my next altered wall book sculpture, and the book I've chosen to use is another one of these Reader's Digest condensed books. Um, I like the size of these books and the number of pages, so they're kind of small, um, but they have plenty of pages in them. And I find these at Goodwill all the time. I don't know what people are doing with them now because I don't even know if they make these anymore. This one is from the summer of 1953. So I suspect that they're finding them in houses that are being cleaned out by the children of the original owners. Um, so Goodwill and also Half Price Books sells these by the yard because they have pretty spines and pretty covers. And so people use them for staging houses to prop bookshelves. So each one of these wall books that I've done has been its own unique adventure. And the adventure with this book started with this center section of pages that is very much lighter and very much glossier than all the other pages in the book. And it really stood out starkly when I started flipping through the pages. So I did the only rational thing, I yanked it out. Which leaves me with problem number one, this horrible empty spot. Now, normally when I do these books, I do some sort of something like this in the center. So I could really get by with just doing that and filling that empty spot with curl up pages. But no. Instead, I've been looking for other papers that are close in the same color and close to the same size so that I'm not cutting off the lovely dirty edges. So this is close. It's just a little bit narrower, but I could split this. Oh, and this was pulled out. It's a signature that I pulled out of this old dictionary, which I used to sell dictionary pages, and this is one of the books that I took apart to do that. It's a very old dictionary, that 1934, that is no longer useful to anyone, so I take books like that apart. So I could split this and then do the curly page thing in the center and come out with something that is relatively close. This looks pretty good. I'd have to dirty up the edges of the original pages a little bit more because this is a little bit dirtier. And there's this, which is close in color, but the size is off, so I'd have to cut pages up. I don't know. And I have these two blank pages that are, could do this, and then the curly pages in the center would hide this. And I kind of like the idea of blank because I could do handwritten text instead of machine written. That kind of appeals to me. I haven't done that before, and I'm always looking for things that I haven't done before in these books so that they don't all look the same. So it's kind of where I am right now, thinking about blank pages, maybe these in the middle, maybe an assortment of pages in the middle so they're all different, which is something that I have done before. So it could be these pages that are lists of names, and then some Chinese text pages, and then some, I don't know, shorthand or whatever. So that's where I am with this book right now. I also need to make a run to the hardware store because I think I am out of the straps that I use to make the books rigid. And I have some metal that I might try to make that happen, but I have a feeling that I'm going to have to go out and spend a little money. So there you go. That's where I am with this project.